Thousands of young people across the country spend a considerable amount of time on sports activities.
Second course for bikers, youngsters.
In Naguru, a Kampala suburb, many young people have risen through the ranks to become national team players in various sports disciplines. To many of these young people, their involvement in sports is motivated by adventure, entertainment, and passing time. Last year, 4 organizations, including Real Madrid Foundation, Excalibur, Uganda Youth Sport, and MTN Uganda, agreed to forge a life-changing partnership for the sports-loving young people in this community. One of these young people is Trinity Ayitasi. The 10-year-old football player only discovered that football is more than just a sport after enrolling for the Excalibur program. She shared some of the vital lessons she has learned from the program.
They told me about respect, and after that, when I learned, I started respecting my elders and listening to them. And also they told me about health. After health, I started being clean. And they told me about decision making, and I started to make my own decisions. When it's time for sports, I go for sports. When it's time for books, I go and read books.
Moments after speaking to us, we followed up Ayitasi to her home, where her family members opened up to us about how life-changing this program has been to their child.
She was someone who's very stubborn. She doesn't want to work. She doesn't want to do anything. She wants to only play, and she was a person who liked to get annoyed for nothing. So this football changed her life, as you have seen her. She's a person who really loves how to play, and she also comes and do some work. Because before, she was not doing anything.
From there, we would tell her that Trinity do this, she would do them without even quarreling. Anything that Mommy would tell her, she would do it. And she also had a habit where you tell her to do anything small, she will start crying without a reason. So when she started training there, all that habits, she left them.
And I think that if she continues playing football, she will improve on her talent. So I wanted also to tell him that let him continue on her training, that she will get what she wants.
Samuel Tumsime is one of the coaches at the program. He explains how sports can go a long way in making children responsible future citizens.
We concentrate on teaching kids on how to make their own decisions. Because when I put a kid in the pitch to play, it's not my decision to tell that kid score, but it has to be. They have to own the decisions. Even like coming to school, they have to own the decisions. A kid to come to school, they're not supposed to be forced. A kid to respect someone who is older than them over their age mates. They are not supposed to be pushed, but it has to be their own what? Decisions. For example, a kid to say no to early sex, it has to be their decision. Then we have another value, which is equality. Equality here, we want to teach kids, all of us, we are equal. Be it white, be it black, all of us, we are equal. Then we have another value, which is teamwork. We believe two heads are better than one. Football, it's a team sport. You cannot play it when you are one. When you go back to the communities, still, beat back in our families where I would say, teamwork is needed. If they give us some chores, we believe kids, they have to share what responsibilities. If they tell you to wash utensils, another one goes for water, then the teamwork element would have been brought up.
Former Uganda Cranes player Tony Maweje testifies that football can be indeed life-changing.
It's discipline. It installs discipline in people. Like for the young kids now, you might fail to pass a message to them through any other thing, but you can be able to pass a message to them you want to tell them through football, because they really love football and they will always listen to you when you have something you are telling them.
Partners MTN Uganda and Excalibur, who keep the blood flowing in the program that has turned around Ayitasi's life, expressed no regrets for their involvement.
We know that we increase the presence in the school of all the students. They participate more than 90% of the children in the weekly activities. They are very, very happy at home. They are helping at home. We have a lot of measures that they tell us that we are a very good results.
We can see where we started and where the children are. We realize a very big change in these children's lives through their skills, life skills and sports skills. And we realize that these are potential Uganda cranes making in line, yes. So if we continue to nurture them, both morally support them in their life being, I'm sure we'll get these kids far off the ground.
Indeed, Ayitasi has now made a decision to take up football as a career and earn from it the money that will see her family out of poverty. Sam Mpoza, NTV Sport.